A huge accumulation for Lucy on our live streaming when we spotted this accumulation phase before this pump that went until the $3, and we cut this price action on our live streaming around the 3 p.m. CET. Our hunter tribe here, if you don't watch our live streaming, stay tuned for the next live streaming that we're gonna do tomorrow at the same time. You might see a pump for this stock because it's accumulating. You see here, we have accumulation. So someone buying before a huge pump. Let me just put alerts around the first profit taken, $2.95. So we said that the price will have a potential pump once we break the $2.59, and we got alerted and the price hit our profit taken before the rejection around the $2.95. So the price went until the $3 and went down. That's why we suggest always to take profit. Next up, Seco, which pumped almost 200%, and we waited for this breakout that happened around the $4.14. We got a test before and we got rejected, a fake out. Then we said there's a potential to pump if we held above this EMA. Then the price broke from our level of resistance and got rejected right around our first profit around the $5. Then the price went down. Next up, we got BBBY is starting to reverse because we have an interesting level that we bounced from for today above our EMA, and we have two tests. Now we got one resistance level to break for BBBY after the last test for our level of resistance that we actually did chart analysis on our Hunters channel and our Patreon when we said that $3.62 should be our resistance area. That's why the price went down, and we said the support should be above this AMA. So we have to watch out for BBY. BBIG is jumping 13%. We got near again the resistance area that been tested before, 1, 2, and this is the third time. So what's going on? BBIG got a huge buying pressure around our bottom, and now we are accumulating below our resistance. So there is a potential squeeze. We're going to discuss the profit taken and where's the level of squeeze for BBIG after we clear the 87. Lastly, we got AI. The price hit a new profit taken around the 31. We went until the 30.90 and we got rejected. However, we're still holding the support. And we're going to discuss the breakout zone and the profit taken for AI as well. So let's start our video with Lucy because the price have a huge pump over the $2.60 as we discussed in our live streaming that we did today before the market opened. And the price actually pumped from our level of resistance, our breakout zone. The first minute we got alerted. The second minute we broke the first profit taken. We should actually exit because this is a potential resistance around the $3. We didn't go to the second profit taken around the $3.37. The price gave up and sold off. So what's the game plan? If we go in a big picture, we see that we're still holding above our AMA. So as long as we hold the $2 for Lucy, there's a potential for squeeze once again. So let's us update our level of resistance. So now we have to watch out for a potential squeeze around the $3.04. Around this area, we might see a huge pump once again if we clear the $3.04. Let me just put $3.05 just in case. So we might see a huge pump next time after we clear this. Let me just put it here. So we have to be prepared. So this area will be a potential pump once again when we clear it. And the support is around the $2.05. And of course, we have to watch out for another squeeze and a profit taken around the almost the $5, okay? Below the $5, around the $4.92 for Lucy. We're gonna do update, of course, after we clear the $4.92 for Lucy and updated profit taken. And if that happen in pre-market, because Lucy is pretty volatile, we're gonna do update on our picture and the chart analysis like you see here for Abe, and we did it after our live streaming. So stay tuned for this update chart analysis for Lucy if we hit those profit taken or we actually get gapped tomorrow in pre-market. Next up, we got Seco. Oh man, this one went directly to our profit taking, the $5. As we said, the $5 is the magic number where the short seller are hiding. That's why we tested and we went down and we took our profit after we have this clear indication for a breakout around the $4.14. The price went directly to our profit taking and we exited with almost 20% profit, and the price went down. So now what's the game plan? The game plan at the moment, the support is around the $3.36. $5 should be the squeeze area after we clear it the next time to go toward near the $6, around the $5.86. And the current support, if we don't want to have a sell-off, because we already did 120% and the price will go to fill the gap, so we don't want to see this reaction. As long as we hold the $3.30, it means there's a potential for another squeeze. Here will be accumulation area between the $3.36 and $4.14 for another squeeze toward the $4 and beyond. Okay, so watch out for this support. BBBY is continue to crawling slowly toward the squeeze area, the $3.62, where we got rejected so many times, 3 times, and now it is the 4th time. Are we gonna have this time the breakout or not? Because this is it. If we got rejected, I don't like this reaction. We're gonna go back here around this ascending line, accumulate. We're gonna take time to squeeze. But if we broke it, this time we're gonna have eventually going higher toward this profit taken around the $4.40. This will be almost, let me just check, will be another 20%, because today we did 16%. We might see this move in power hour or tomorrow in pre-market. So watch out for this breakout zone and profit taking. And of course, this is not just a profit taking. This is the first one. We're gonna do update for the chart analysis for BBY when we hit this level, as the same as for Lucy. This one is pretty volatile. If this reaction happened in pre-market, we're gonna do chart update and video update for our Hunter and Patreon Discord to discuss the entry point and the ultimate profit taken for BBY. So stay tuned for this. Next up, we got BBIG, the same reaction as BBY. We have 3 tests, 1, 2, 3, and now is the 4th. The same reaction as BBBY. We need to hold the current support above, preferably above the 67 or above this AMA. You see here, we have 2 bounce. So this is good that we're still holding this AMA. And if we're still holding this AMA, by tomorrow, we're gonna see a huge pump over the 87 this time. We don't want to have this reaction going toward the 87 and going down toward the 60 and the 55 bucks. I don't like this reaction. It's mean a weakness. But as long as we hold this AMA, we're gonna have a pump eventually for BBIG and going toward the $1 mark. And after that, the $1.32 for BBIG. AI. Oh man, this one is still pumping. You know why? Because we have great news regarding AI. That's why the price is still pumping since this breakout zone that happened over the $16 in the beginning or the end of last month. You see here, this is a huge indication for strength and reversal from this bearish trend that opened almost 2 years ago. And you see the earning has been really doing great since 2021. Now the investors looking out for AI because they seen that the fundamental is really strong for AI. That's why the price is continue to go higher. However, in the time being, just in the technical, we need to hold this current support between the 23.40 and the 25.30 in order to confirm this bullish momentum continuation and going to break the 30.87, which is the BBY is breaking at the moment the level of resistance that just in few minutes, and now we have a squeeze. Let me just check $3.64. Oh man, this one will happen right now. That for AI looking good. We need to break the $30.87 to continue to go higher toward the 40 or below the 40. We're gonna do update in the pre-market tomorrow, so stay tuned for this update. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.